Okay, you'll have to forgive me. I'm not really good at explaining this because I've never had to explain it. So this is the brush. This is the settings I have it on now. So I can actually just show you. So if we revert it to initial settings, this is what it should look like when you just normally open up the program if you haven't messed up, like, sorry, not messed up, but messed around with it. So the biggest thing, so this is like how I do my lines. So they're like the particles. So here, let me show you. This is what it looks like normally. So it's kind of the look I want, but I like them more condensed and neater for line art in particular. I'll do bigger stuff like this for coloring. So what I'll do is you can change this particle density here and see how it changes over here. So it just kind of changes, it gives it a little more texture. Like it's got the texture on the normal settings, but it gives it a little more. The biggest thing with this brush, as you change your brush size, you will have to adjust the settings to compensate for it. I am horrible at staying consistent, so I have not saved like presets of this. I just mess around with it until I find what I liked. Brush density, I don't really use a whole lot. It's more just the particle size and particle density. So when you change this, it makes it, so if you want more of like a scattered spray for like texturing, which I will use for details, that's kind of what that would look like. And you can, again, adjust it as you see fit. So if so that's about, so here, I'll just kind of mimic my line art brush here, or at least close enough. So it's about that thick. And then we'll just mess around with our particle density until we get what we want. So like it a little thicker, let's see. And particle size we can turn down a little bit. So that's about what I would use for a line art. So it's pretty close there. So yeah, so if anything, you can also just change the particle size. And it might be, the thing is, it's gonna be light sometimes because it is a textured brush. So you may have to go over things a few times. Again, you can mess around with your settings and find what works for you. But yeah, so that's kind of what I do. I hope that makes sense. Sorry, I never explain how I do things. But yeah, so if you have any other questions, just let me know.